Today, it's a college football Saturday championship games. Iowa State and Arizona State playing as we speak. We're keeping an eye on that one. I'm guessing some of you who are tuned into us are also keeping an eye on that one. Warriors trying to get out of Texas with a couple of wins. If we can, it would be very, very impressive. He's playing two very good basketball teams here. Both of these teams with a short turnaround. Tip goes to the Plainsmen as the guy in there was Matty Traore, the 7-footer out of France. He may have moved pivot foots there. This ball game is underway. That three-pointer is off the mark, and Will Casey comes out of there with it. 12:04 was our official start time today. Casey trying to get to the hoops, out of bounds, turnover on the Warriors. Tammy Paris, Kristen Laura Conrad, Nancy Ritter Damerville, Austin Forbes, and Dr. Brett Monahan checking in on the action today. Casey stepping in front of Traore. Loose ball. Walters has it, and he gets it to Intozami. Alley-oop Casey, and he laid it in. Nice finish there for the Warriors. The dunk wasn't there, but Intozami and Casey, who've been together now for a couple of years in the maroon and gold, on the same page, and the Warriors draw blood first. We led 5-0 yesterday before we got cold, and we're down by 17 at one point in that first half. Will Casey trying to handle the 7-footer Traore. That shot is no good. Casey out of there with his second board. Will up ahead to Abdullah. Abdullah trying to get to the rim, and he's going to get fouled. And let's see who broke the Perkins and Costello. Perkins with just 13 attempts on the year from the free throw line. Costello with 30. Costello shooting 83.3% from the line. Perkins 84.6. But Abdullah trying to stake his claim and makes a couple there. That'll help the average. That'll make him now. Charlie here. Great job last night. We were able to watch the last 4 minutes. Thanks, Charlie. That was a great game. That was a good 4 minutes to watch. Angie Ham, Mountain Home Arkansas is here. Let's go Warriors. Nick Nielsen feels like an early game at Hutch. Fantastic heavyweight matchup that it is. Thanks, Nick. And Abdullah, he got called for that once last night, and he's going to have to be careful of that. I think Titus is my basketball guru, played a little college basketball himself. I think that's a travel. I think he's box hopping a little bit, but we'll watch on the replay. It's close a lot of times, and this is the second time here in Texas that they've said, you're doing the Texas two-step, buddy. And you can't do that till you put the ball on the floor. Here come the Warriors leading 4-0. Trenton, Walters, and that was knocked away. No travel, you don't think? Titus says he doesn't think so. He's keeping that pivot foot down before the ball comes out. But you know what? The only person that matters is the guy with the whistle, and he says it was. So they break for them for the halftime shows, and they are the absolute authorities on junior college basketball. Just love the JUCO Jam. Titus and I listened on the way down. Nice finish there by Yasan Warren, and the Plainsmen are on the board. Paulo Del Ponte, line them up, Warriors. Yeah, it does have that afternoon Hutch feel. And this is a great arena, the Texan Dome. Walters from Frisco, Texas, the Dallas area. Costello pulls up. Wouldn't go. Loose ball, fight for it. Will Casey decides that he's going to try and get some near fall points, and unfortunately Will's going to get a foul. We have some great stuff for you today. We do not have I don't think we have a Warehouse Barbecue and Brew faculty, honorary faculty and staff starting lineup, but we have something special for you coming up with a couple of our guys. Walters gets it back from Costello and wouldn't go. Rattled, but wouldn't go. 4-2 Warriors. Not every day you see a big 7-footer bringing the ball up the floor, but Traore, this guy is talented. Up and under, and a good finish there by Papakunta. He averages 5.2 a ball game. He's out of Senegal, and we've got a tie ball game. Costello to Intizami. Casey, little stutter and go. Tries to go up and under. Couldn't do it. We kick it out. Costello. Yes, sir. Morgan's corner three-pointer from the young man out of Waukee, Iowa. And if he gets going, there's trouble here in the South Plains of Texas. This three-pointer is off the rim, no good. Casey with his third rebound in the ball game. Walters trying to get it to Abdullah, and it goes out of bounds. The Warriors are going to keep possession. And Tayshaun Bridges, pretty nice guy. And he and Coach Dewey, as we get the easy points off the inbound. Good play there for the Warriors. Are very, very good friends. They go back a number of years. And actually, Coach Hunter Jenkins was the first to offer Coach Dewey's son, Damian Dewey, who was born on April 30th of 2021. Shortly after his birth, Coach Jenkins offered him a full ride when he was at Clarendon, a full ride scholarship. So he was the first to offer Damian Dewey. So we'll follow Damian's career. He's got a little ways to go. That one is blocked. Nation, though, gets it back, goes to Costello. Three-pointer, yes, sir. Morgan's corner three-pointer for Costello. So there you go. Someday, as we see what happens with the career of Damian Dewey, we'll know that his first ever full ride offer came from Coach Hunter Jenkins. So a little fast fact for you there. Some fun stuff. Through the hands of one Plainsman, but right into the hands of number 5 Warren. But Tayshaun Bridges said, you know, I'm interested in that basketball. I'll just take that from you. And Bridges couldn't get that one to go. I'll tell you what, he is fun to watch. He can get to the rim. That's on the money for L.A. Hayes. Played at Kent State last year. Young man out of Cleveland, Ohio, 6'5" sophomore, averages 16.1 a game. He's their second leading scorer right behind Trey Orr, who gets 16.5. Amante Allen Johnson also on the floor now for Indian Hills. He pulls up. Front of the rim, no good. Go Warriors from Marshallburg, North Carolina. Jane Dewey tuned in. All right, Jane, is that what's the relationship with Coach? Mom, sister, aunt? Coach Dewey from North Carolina. So Costello, that one is off the mark. Warriors with a 12-6 lead, 13:26 to go in the opening half. Chris Shondell, wish I could be there in person. And Tammy Pear says, me too, Chris. And there's the three-point basket. L.A. Hayes knocked that one down. And we've got a three-point ball game. Costello thought about it. Dumps it back down to Allen Johnson. Now back out to Costello. And he will pull up. And rattled wouldn't go. That one was from about 16 feet. Rochelle Cornish watching from Dexter, Iowa with John Cornish. Go Warriors. Barb Lindemeyer, me 3. She'd like to be here as well. This has been a fun place to be, actually. We haven't gotten to spend a lot of time, quote-unquote, in Levelland, but I can tell you that the hospitality here has been phenomenal. Three-pointer there, L.A. Hayes. We need to send him back to L.A. He can catch a... Send him to LAX. Get him out of here. He's a problem for us. He's knocked down another three-pointer. And timeout on the floor. We're all square at 12. And Brew faculty, honorary faculty and staff starting lineup tonight. But the warehouse is kind enough to bring us this. We had a chance to meet after the game last night. Quentin Perkins' dad and also Trenton's dad, Trenton Walters' dad. Great guys. Had a good visit with them after the game. And... they shared some pictures with me. So Quentin and Trenton go way back. They played basketball together growing up from the Dallas area and have been real good buddies for a long, long time. And we thought you would enjoy seeing some of this. They may come after us after the game for sharing this, but no. So here's a little bit of these guys in their younger days. Warrior fans I thought would enjoy this. So Quentin is number 3. Trenton is number 10. And there you go. And then in the other picture, I believe that's Quentin in the Longhorns sweatshirt, and that is Trenton there in the black sweatshirt. So, how much fun is that? Thank you to Mr. Perkins and Tony Walters for sharing with us last night. That's great. I love it. Abdullah fall into the lane and may have got away with one there. Nation wouldn't go. Starting to smell a little bit like last night. Hey, Jamal's mom watching from Berlin. Let's go Warriors. Nana Torma Asa Soko. Always great to see that name come across, and it's so great to be able to bring the action all the way to Germany. No good. Rebound into the hands of Amante Allen Johnson. Amante gives it up to Quentin Perkins. Abdullah dumps it down to the big fella. JV Dashagas is on the floor. Perkins. Yes, sir. A Morgan's Corner three-pointer for Quentin Perkins. Young man out of Dallas, Texas, averages 4.5 a ball game. And he knocks that one down. Number 30 is Fezzik. Now in the corner there, that is L.A. Hayes, and he missed. He's been hot. Allen Johnson goes to Perkins. And Perkins was apparently out of bounds, unfortunately. And turnover on the Warriors. He ship out. Well, how cute is that? And Grace Haig, those pictures are amazing. Yes, fun. That's great. And how cool is it those guys have known each other all that time, and now they're playing basketball together at the collegiate level, and they both have great futures in front of them, no doubt. To the hoop. And a foul. The basket would not go, but we have a rules infraction coming against the Warriors. That's going to go against Perkins. That will be his first and the second on Indian Hills. Mary Frisbee, let's go Warriors from the Frisbees. Of Go Hills TV and the Iowa Media Network. And that one is good. That's Fezzik there at the line. Jassim Betrani is on the floor, number 33. Inside to JV Dashagas. And boy, JV's got to learn. You bring it down, man, they're going to come after it. Three-pointer coming here from Fezzik, and he's on the money. And he can really let it rip. I told you about him in the pregame. Young man out of Bosnia. 30 of 65 on the season coming in. You better know where he's at. And Frank Phillips has the lead. The Chagas, no good. 17-15 to Plainsman. Frank Phillips, winners of 6 in a row. They are 10-1 on the season. Floater from Fesnick, and he got it. And Coach Dewey says, hold it, wait a minute. Timeout, let's talk about things. You're watching Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Back to the action we go. Indian Hills now trailing 19-15. Kelsey Weeks, loving those pictures of Trenton Q. There's just something about folks from Texas, am I right, Russ? I'll tell you what, the hospitality has been phenomenal. Vlad Simerich gets the easy bucket off the great feed. Well, we've sure had a great time, and we have been treated so well. I can't say enough about the hospitality at the hotel and every restaurant we've been to, and the folks here in South Plains. Roger Redding, the AD, has just been great to work with. Now, the hospitality right now of Fezzik is becoming a problem. We're going to have to do something about this fella. Walters, got it. Yes, sir. Morgan's Corner three-pointer for Trenton Walters. And it's a 2-point Frank Phillips lead with 9:01 to go in the first half. Taken away by Allen Johnson. Up ahead to Perkins. Perkins with the left. Basket and a foul. Quentin Perkins with a good finish. And the foul's going to go against Fezzik. Trotting off is Badrami. And L.A. Hayes will come back in. Perkins, 84.6% from the charity stripe this year. And the young man out of Dallas is off the mark. Dallas is where the Big 12 championship is being played. Arizona State and Iowa State. They're nearing halftime there. I won't say much about it because some of you may be recording that while you're watching this, so I'll just let that be. Fezzik, that's off the mark. Tried to buy the foul call there, didn't get it. Floor was a little slick. Walters to Alan Johnson. Kicks it to Perkins. Perkins off the rim, no good. We're all squared at 22. L.A. Hayes fires it out. They'll go to the corner. Fezzik knocks it down. He's got 3 3-pointers in the ball game. And it's a 3-point lead for Frank Phillips. Amante Allen Johnson to Walters. Walters, shimmy shake. Going to go to the hoop, up and under to the corner, Abdullah. And that's got to be a foul. Yeah, L.A. Hayes, their feet got tangled. That's unfortunate if you're L.A. Hayes, but it has to be a foul. That's his first rules infraction and a third time here in the half, but Frank Phillips has irritated the officials. Ball comes into Allen Johnson. Perkins, Walters, Johnson, Simmerich, and Fall on the floor. And let's see, what do we have here? We have a foul. And I believe that's going to go. The Warriors catch a break there. Comes into Simmerich. Walters will stutter and go up and under. Hey, fancy basketball. Trenton Walters. Just the right amount of English on that one. It might have even had a couple of different languages on there for that one to go. Costello looking to check in. They go to the corner. 3-pointer coming. Off the mark. Perkins has it. Up the floor to Amante. Back to Perkins. And now the Warriors will swing it and get in the half court. Walters got it, but we have an illegal screen, unfortunately, on Blad. Costello in. So Costello, Simmerich, Fall, Perkins, and Walters on the floor for the Warriors. Their big 7-footer is out there, Traore. And he fires it up, no good. Loose ball into the hands of Frank Phillips, and that's got to be a travel, right? Yeah, it is. Meanwhile, people are just falling down left and right out here. Stays in, Fall trots out. So Walters, Perkins, Casey, Simmerich, and Costello. It is a 1-point lead for Frank Phillips. Walters going to take it at the big guy. Nothing doing. Fight for the basketball. Back into the hands of Trenton Walters. And it wouldn't go, but he's going to go to the line. So we all know how Tony feels about those free throws. He got it. Slobom got to have Faith Hanks. Let's go, Warriors. Welcome in, everybody, on your Saturday afternoon. We thank you for spending a portion of your Saturday with us here on Go Hills TV. We're powered by JBS, our high-definition camera, which is ran by Kate Lettring, is brought to you by Dr. Mark Altfellows at the Optical Shop in downtown Ottumwa. Trenton got them both. And the Warriors grab the lead back at 26-25. Roger Redding, the athletic director here, is scheduled to join us on our Hy-Vee halftime. And a foul there on Costello. Luckily for us, Papakunta couldn't get that one to stay in. And the second is too strong. Simmerich has the board. To the corner, Costello. Yes, sir! Morgan's corner three-pointer for Mason Costello. Before the game, Coach Jenkins told me that their Fezzik is a lot like our Costello. And you look at the numbers, Costello, 68 three-point attempts coming into the game. Fezzik, 65. Costello shooting 38%, Fezzik 46, but it's turned into a little bit of a shootout between those two. Could be a lot of fun to see how this one plays out. Hey, Mallory Jo Waltering tuned in. We just love Mallory. She is like the best. Works in the athletic office. Blood! Oh, the backhanded block, and the official says he got the hip in him. That or he's working on it. And Badrami checks out, and that one is missed. They've missed their last four. 29-25, the Warriors with the lead over Frank Phillips. 5:14 to go in the opening half. Will Casey, Perkins, Casey, Simmerich, and Costello. And we have an offensive foul on Vlad. He's spinning with them, and the officials. Yeah, he's kind of holding the screen. He's moving with the screen, and you can't do that. Yeah, I'll give the official that one. That is 3 on Vlad now, and Intizami comes in. See what Jamal can do with the big 7-footer. Traore, and he traveled, right? Oh, a foul called. Okay. Oh, my. All right. Well, that's why he's the official. I'm not sure what we could have done there. We are led by Costello with 9. 7 turnovers on the Warriors, though. That's too many. 5 on the Plainsmen. We've got a 2-point ball game with 4:32 to go in the opening half. Inside into Zami with a good finish. Nice find by Perkins and a good strong finish by Jamal. Warriors in the man-to-man. Inside to Traore, and we double down. Traore kicks it across the way. They got a break right into the hands of L.A. Hayes, and he knocks down the three-pointer. 31-30. 1-point Warrior lead, L.A. Hayes. Now making some noise. He's got a couple of three-pointers. He now has 11 points in the ball game. Try to get it inside to Intizami, and that's off the mark and out of bounds. On Indian Hills, we average 12.5. Backdoor cut and an easy basket for Fezzik. And Frank Phillips has taken the lead back. That's our third lead change. Perkins to Casey. Casey behind the back. Through the hands of Costello, but he was able to track it down. Shot clock at 10, so still a little bit of time. Knocked loose into the hands of Walters. Now out of bounds. It's going to stay with Indian Hills. 2:57 to go in the opening half. Lottie Wilson tuned in. Trenton Walters. 4 on the shot clock, so now we got to go. Walters to the hoop. Got it! Trenton Walters through traffic and puts it in, and the Warriors take the lead back. Fezzik guarded by Costello. Now kicks it across the way. And that one got into the wind. Alan Johnson looking to go to the rim. That is denied, but the Warriors will keep the basketball. Comes into Intizami. Now to Costello. He will step back. And off the front of the rim, no good. 2:08 to go. 1 point Warrior lead here in the first half. Bellevue University is a proud partner and supporter of Indian Hills Community College. Check out Bellevue University. Four on the shot clock. Into the lane and good is Safon Triplett to give Frank Phillips the lead back. And back and forth we go. Both of these teams played hard-fought battles yesterday. They beat Hill College yesterday by a score of 76-58. We beat South Plains 94-88. Allen Johnson, no foul call. Back into his hands. Now he needs a friend, and he'll dribble out of trouble. Let me get out here where I can see some things. Allen Johnson. Yes, sir. Morgan's Corner two-pointer there. Not a Morgan's Corner three-pointer. So that's a Titus Grilled You a Burger two-pointer. How about that? That's a Titus Lettering Backyard Burger two-pointer. Off the glass, and the Warriors get the lead back. We're under a minute to go, 54 seconds. And L.A. Hayes ran out of real estate. In the first half, a 1 point Warrior lead. Walters, shimmy shake, into the lane, off the glass and good. How much fun is he to watch? 37-34, Warriors lead. 5'9", Trenton Walters not concerned at all about going in there with the big guys. Off the rim, long rebound. How often do you think the 7-footer Traore gets a rebound out by midcourt? Probably not too often. About 5 seconds between the game clock and shot clock, so we should get another possession either way. This one stayed on the rim and went for Triplett. 5 seconds to go. They get the turnover, and that's no good. Will Casey to Costello. Costello from half court. No, that was close. And the Warriors will take a 1 point. We are ready for basketball. And 20 minutes to get this thing settled between two very good basketball teams. Two teams in the top 20. Walters with it to start the second half. And he kicks it out to Abdoulaye Fall. Costello alley-oop to Casey is a little off the mark. Will is able to get the handle on it, though, and keep the possession alive. Now gives it to Trenton. And his pass is off the mark. And the Warriors will turn it over in the opening possession. Number 3 is Triplett. Young man out of Springfield, Massachusetts. He swings it around. Warriors in a man-to-man. Traore, the big 7-footer out of France. As the shot clock expires, we are going to have a foul, and it's going to go against Frank Phillips. That's going to go against number 24, Mustafa Loom. That is his third foul, and the first team foul of the second half on the Plainsman. Costello to Casey. Oh, Casey, hey, baby! They left him alone underneath the hoop, and Will Casey gets the hey, baby, a rim rocker from Will, and the Warriors have the 39-36 lead. Baseline, and a foul. It's going to go against Abdoulaye. That is the first foul on Abdoulaye and the first of the half on the Warriors. We're in the Texan Dome here in Levelland, Texas. Population 12,600 and some change. The shooter is L.A. Hayes, 83.3% from the free throw line this year. He averages 16.1 points a ball game, and he had 11 in that first half. These two schools are 738 miles apart. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. One of them needs to be rather large, either the hop, the skip, or the jump. It's going to have to be pretty sizable. Trenton Walters has it knocked loose, so therefore he can go get it. And then he is barreled on the hustle, and let's hope he's all right. Oh, man. And he's going to hop up, so he got flattened inadvertently. But, three guys hustling after the ball, and Trenton's in some pain. Costello kicks it back up to Will Casey. And that is knocked loose. The Warriors are going to get out of there with the break. L.A. Hayes probably should have just tried to grab it. We tried the oop. It's knocked out of bounds. Warrior basketball, I think. The officials are chatting. And I'm not sure what the discussion is. Some pointing going on now. The one official trying to throw the other official out of the game, it looked like, but no. All right, so they got, I don't know if they're talking, but usually these conversations are about shot clock usually, so. Coach Dewey right there in the thick of it. And so that we thought we had it settled, and now they've got shot clock thing. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Intizami to Abdullahi. Fall, who had 24 last night. They've held him in check pretty good today. Casey down the lane, leaves it for Jamal, and they have a tie-up. It's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be possession. Frank Phillips. TJ West. Great job, guys. Landry, Nettie, Trinette. Let's go Warriors. Barb Lindemeyer likes that. Love the dunk. Jeff Dinwiddie. Let's go Warriors. So welcome in, everybody. We'd love to have your comments. The floater is no good, but a foul. That goes against Trenton Walters. That is his first lead at 40-39. Again, both these teams played last night. A very short turnaround, not only to play the next day, but to play the next day at noon. Casey to fall. Abdullahi has it knocked loose, turned over, and that has been a problem today for the Warriors. And we're going to have a basket and a foul. Not a lot there, I didn't think, but I don't get a whistle again. It's basketball is such a difficult sport to officiate. That foul goes against Jamal, and that is his second and the third team foul. And L.A. Hayes will go to the line. Tayshaun Bridges checks in for the Warriors. He had 21 last night. He at times this year, several times this year, has been a spark for us. So let's see if he can be the spark we need here. And this one is, they now have a 4-point lead. A little bit of three-quarter court pressure there, and now setting some traps here in half court. And it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be possession, Indian Hills. So a little trap defense now by Frank Phillips. Let's see if the Warriors, see how we handle it. Hopefully we can handle it on our own. Otherwise, Coach Dewey would probably be quick to take a timeout and make whatever adjustments he would need to make. Into the lane. Bridges, backhanded layup, no good. Casey and Intizami both there, but timing was off a little bit. Now knocked free, and they are able to maintain their possession. Oh, boy, Will Casey almost got the steal and the run out there. Triplet guarded by Casey. Shot clock at 11. Three-pointer coming from L.A. Hayes. Wouldn't go. And we're going to have a foul. I believe that's going to go against Jamal comes into Traore, and it's a basket and a foul, and I believe that's going to be 4 on Jamal. Oh, boy. I don't like the way these last few minutes have gone. TJ West is Jamal's uncle from Berlin. Traore got that one. Traore 83% on the year. That's a pretty darn good percentage for a 7-footer. Yeah, three-quarter court pressure here. We haven't seen a ton of this type of pressure this year. Allen Johnson steps through, gets it to Caden Nation to the corner. Costello rattled and went in. Yes, sir. Morgan's corner three-pointer for Costello, and we needed that one. 46-42. 16:07 to go. Allen Johnson hounding up top. Costello almost had the steal. Fezzik off the mark, grabbed by Jamal, gives it to Amante. Knocked loose, and fighting for it, Jamal and Walters. Costello knocked it back loose, and turnover followed by a turnover, and a flurry of events. Walters spins, and he's going to get the foul call. That is going to go against Triplett. Zaphon Triplett, that is his second. And that is the third on the Plainsman here in the half. Trenton Walters to the free throw line. He had 11 in that first half, and he got that one. He's now got 12. He is our leading scorer. (46-43) with 15:35 to go. Here in this one, Warriors will have 3 home games next week in the Financial Partners Classic. And that'll be how we wrap up the first portion of the CM on Saturday in Lake Region at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Itazami comes out. Perkins is in. Perkins, Allen Johnson, Nation, Costello, and Vlad Simmerich on the floor for the Warriors. Shot clock at 13. Still time in the possession. Backdoor cut. Up and under and in for Papakunta. Good feed there by Badrami. Allen Johnson to Simmerich. Costello into a strong win there. Came up short. Kim Conklin Garner, let's go Warriors. This three-pointer wouldn't go. Vlad and Caden Nation. And rip loose. That's got to be a travel. He rolled over with the basketball. That's a travel. But they're not going to call a travel. I don't know if he was out of bounds or if they're giving him the timeout. Are they giving him the timeout? Nation, Allen Johnson, Fall, Simmerich, and Perkins on the floor for Indian Hills. Caden Nation dumps it into Vlad. Vlad going up against Traore, couldn't get it. And now tying it up is Allen Johnson. We should have a jump ball, I believe. And it's going to belong to Frank Phillips. Coming across the midline is Yason Warren. Warriors need a run. We need to get hot. Maybe it's Caden Nation time. He can really let it rip. Inside, Badrami puts it in. He is a big human being, 6'9". He's out of Helsinki, Finland. And it is a 6-point Frank Phillips lead. Allen Johnson. Yes, sir! Morgan's corner three-pointer for Amante Allen Johnson. Big-time shot there by Amante Allen Johnson. Perkins defending against Warren. To the corner, a wide open look. And on the money is Papakunta. Knocks down 2, though. He had a foot on the line, so that's good. Saved a point there. Allen Johnson working in and through traffic. Now to the hoop. High off the glass. Wouldn't go. Just get in there for us. Amante will go to the line. The foul's going to go against Bedrami. And again, I won't give you any scores or anything because people might be recording it while they watch this. So I don't want to give that away. Barb Lindemeyer, teddy bear toss is this Saturday night at halftime. Ugly Christmas sweaters Sunday. Thanks, Barb, for sharing that. That teddy bear toss is really, really cool. Oh, a foul called. Doggone it, Alan Johnson. I thought we were going to have the steal, but it's on the floor. 52-49 in favor of Frank Phillips with 13:02 to go. Bedrami, it's a foul. He'll go to the line where he has not missed this year. He is 2 of 2. That is 4 on Simmerich. So 4 fouls on Simmerich, 4 fouls on Itazami. A couple of our big fellas in foul trouble. Dashagas, obviously another guy that can get, that is big. He can play in there with those fellas. And then Abdullah Fall and Will Casey would be guys, along with Caden Nation, who would have to take some of that role when Vlad and Intizami are unavailable. Bedrami put that in. And he missed that one. Rebound into the hands of Caden Nation. 4-point ball game, 53-49. Quentin Perkins has that knock loose, gets it back. Amonte Allen Johnson now. Pulls up from 16. Too strong. Grabbed out of there by Papakunta. Will Casey going to try down and check in for the Warriors. Swatted by Abdullah Fall, and now a foul call. Wow. I don't like Frank Phillips' lead. And he got that one, so a 5-point Frank Phillips lead. They've kind of relented a little bit on that three-quarter court pressure. Perkins to Caden Nation. And now a foul call. See who they got here. That is on L.A. Hayes. That is his second. Warren will trot off. Perkins into the lane, jump stop, floater, got it. Quentin Perkins knocks that down, 54-51. Frank Phillips, ranked number 18 in the country. They have won 6 in a row. And a foul. That's going to go against Perkins. Replays provided by River Community Credit Union. That one's good. 4-point lead for Frank Phillips. Now they come back into a little of this 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure. Perkins. Baseline step through, gives it to Intizami. Hey, baby, Jamal Intizami puts it in for the Warriors. Got fined there by Quentin Perkins. Lori Perkins tuned in. Quentin's mom thanks us for the pictures. We're not done yet. We got one more for you coming up during the next break. Of these two when they were young. Quentin and Trenton played a lot of basketball together over the years. To the corner, and that one is off the mark. Grabbed by Jamal, gives it up to Trenton. Alan Johnson going to the rim, off the glass, good, basket and a foul. Amonte Allen Johnson. Allen Johnson trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. And the Warriors take the lead at 56-55. Could we be in store for another ticker tester down here in Texas? Traore, no good. And Warrior basketball and no foul call. There was some contact there. I was thinking, oh boy. Jamal playing with 4. Now it looks like they're going to fall back here. I thought for a minute they were going to put Traore at the top of that three-quarter court press. Walters to Allen Johnson. Will Casey to the hoop. Off the glass, wouldn't go. And out of there with it is Matty Traore. The running one-legger wouldn't go for Warren. That was my move in the game of horse, that running one-legger. Walters to the hoop. Rolled it over the rim and in. Trenton Walters with a big finish there, and the Warriors lead 58-55. Three-pointer coming here from Bajrami is too strong. Into the hands of Trenton. Oh, he thought about a step back there. He's going to give it up to Allen Johnson. He's going to let it fly. That is no good. Intizami fights for it, gets it. Good rebound for Jamal. Will Casey now. Great play, Jamal Intizami. Gives the Warriors an extra possession. 9:02 to go. Allen Johnson going at Bajrami, finds his way through traffic. Shot's no good, and he keeps fighting, and now he's going to go to the free throw line. The tenacity of the young man out of Flint, Michigan. Johnson now has 12. The Warrior lead is 5. Our largest has been 8. That was with 14:58 to go in the first half. Traore, their big fella, kicks it out. Three-pointer is no good, and Intizami's got the board. Gives it up to Perkins. Perkins. Floater for Will, and a foul. Oh, my. We had a hey baby coming instead. Casey got the second. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Indian Hills in the man-to-man. We're trying to get our 9th win in a row. Trying to get out of Texas with a couple of Hy-Vee Warrior wins, which would be fantastic. Traore for 3. The 7-footer off the mark there. Fight for it, and Frank Phillips wins that battle. Shot is up and good by Kunta. Feel like they stole one from us there. Perkins into the lane, lost the handle, another turnover. The Warriors have now turned it over 14 times in the ball game, and we still have 7:35 to go. That is really what has been critical to keep us from pulling away at all from a very good Frank Phillips basketball team. Fezzik, you got to watch him. He can really shoot it. He's going to kick it up top. Now they'll go the extra pass, and Kunta is off the mark, and Costello comes out of there with it. Costello drives into the lane, steps through, goes to the left and puts it in. Costello coast to coast, and the Warrior lead is 63-57. Abdullah Fall and Trenton Walters set to check in for Indian Hills. Allen Johnson jumps Traore and forced him to give it up. Basket wouldn't go there for number 3 Triplet. And the Warriors get Costello in the corner. Rattled, wouldn't go. That would have been a big bucket for the Warriors. Probably would have forced a Frank Phillips timeout. Tipped by Intizami. Nice job, Jamal, there to get his hands in the passing lane. And a line change coming for the Warriors. Walters, Fall, and Nation coming in. It's Friday against currently third-ranked Snow, so another high-profile matchup coming for the Warriors. Boy, would we like to get out of Texas with a couple of wins. Crossover there by Warren. He goes to the corner. That three-pointer is off the mark. Knocked loose. Caden Nation's going to come out of there with it and gives it to Trenton Walters, and we're about to dip under 6 minutes. 5:59 and counting here in Levelland, Texas. Known for their mosaics. We saw several of those. Also for their hospitality. They have been extremely nice to us here. We appreciate it. Alley-oop try there, but the 7-footer Traore is in the lane there, and that's a difficult execution with that big fella lurking around in there. (63-57), Warriors leading. Frank Phillips, 5:25 to go. 12 on the shot clock. Warren falls down, ball's loose. Intizami's got it. Up ahead to Costello on the run out. Costello is fouled. Mason of Indian Hills at Indian Hills Community College for their commitment to their student athletes. Costello got them both. The Warrior lead is 8. That matches our largest of the game. That came with 14:58 to go in the first half. And we dip under 5 minutes in this one. 4:56 now and counting. Triplet kicks it out. And Traore is too strong. Knocked loose, and Intizami's got it. Nation. He's going to let it fly. Yes, sir. A Morgan's corner three-pointer for Caden Nation. And it is now an 11-point Warrior lead with 4:29 to go. Frank Phillips plays in Region 5. Same region here with South Plains. Texas region. All the Texas regions are tough. That three-pointer is off the mark. Traore out of bounds. It'll stay with the Plainsman of Frank Phillips. As we go to immediate, we've been playing together since they were just little guys. And we got another picture fall into our lap, and we love sharing that with you. We love seeing these guys when they were just youngins. They're still just youngins, but we certainly love to see these. So that is Trenton on the left and Quentin on the right. Not very old there, are they? So that is great. We appreciate it very, very much. Thanks for sharing that. Now, after the game today, the plan right now for the Go Hills crew is we're heading up to Amarillo. You got it? We'll do it. We'll show them during the next break. During the next break, we'll give you a look. Fezzik, he can really shoot off the mark. And Frank Phillips certainly thinking they could have definitely used that one. Let's see if the Warriors can put this thing away here. You know, Frank Phillips is going to fight hard to the end, and we're a long ways from done. Caden Nation to Abdoulaye Fall. Costello. Nation wanted it, but couldn't find the opening. Shot clock's at 4. Walters off the rim, no good. Abdoulaye Fall grabs it, puts it up, and no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Good hustle by Abdoulaye Fall. Today we'll find out. Abdoulaye got that one, and the Warrior lead is 69-57. 3:35 to go. Indian Hills ranked number 5. Frank Phillips number 18. Warriors' 12-point lead is the largest of the ball game. Trying to get another Hy-Vee Warrior win. Three-pointer coming here. Wouldn't go. Intizami saves it into play, but into the hands of the Plainsmen. They get it back again. Loose ball, out of bounds, and it's going to stay, I believe, with the Plainsmen. We just cannot put a stop to this possession. 3:11 to go. And this is a huge possession because if they don't get a bucket here, it could really get away from them. You got to hats off to the hustle here. Fall knocks it loose. It'll stay. Jeffrey Stommel, can we get that State Challenge live streamed on Go Hills TV? No, but I am going to get a lot of footage from it. So you will get to see a lot of this, but not live, unfortunately. Comes into Fezzik. He toes the line, does a nice job of keeping his footing and keeping the possession alive. Shot clock at 13. They dump it to Traore. He is hounded, and now a foul coming on Amonte Allen Johnson. And the basketball goes rolling away. It has 12 in this ball game. We'll get you final numbers at the end of the game. Got them both. Now they're going to show some full court pressure with 2:56 to go. Allen Johnson near the timeline. Now we got to get it over the timeline, and we do. With that shot clock, it's kind of easy to tell what you've got left. Will Casey for three. Yes, sir! Morgan's corner three-pointer from the young man from Pontoise, France. Will Casey makes it a 13-point ball game. That was a big possession there for the Warriors. Matty Traore swings it across to Papakunta, and he travels. Turnover on Frank Phillips. Turnover, so if we can take care of the basketball and make free throws, we got a good shot at another Hy-Vee Warrior win. Up ahead, Abdoulaye Fall. And now I think you pull back, and I think you work some of the shot clock here. Walters doing just that. Now shot clock's at 10. Trenton saw the 7-footer inside. I'm going to go to the corner to Abdoulaye, and a foul coming here on Frank Phillips. We're under 2 minutes, $1:59 to go. $14. Make it 15. Abdoulaye got them both. After the game, we'll get you some quick stat numbers, and then we'll wrap up and we'll get ready for our post-game interview with Coach Dewey and try to get everybody on the road. I think everybody, the team and ourselves, going to try to get a good portion of the trip knocked out of the way tonight. Heading back for Iowa, where we are excited to get back to the Hellier Center. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, our final 3 games before the Christmas break. Teddy Bear Night on Saturday night. Bring your teddy bear, throw it out on the floor, and it goes to the kids in the community. We love that night, huh? Looking forward to that. I always enjoy picking up a teddy bear and tossing it out. Warriors lead by 15 with $1:23 to go. Walters gives it to Will Casey, and it wouldn't go. No foul, says Coach Dewey. Fezzik can really shoot it. He got it. And with 1:08 to go, it's a 12-point Warrior lead. Casey saw the jump coming and decides to work back to Walters. Walters to Intizami, and now back to Trenton Walters. And, yeah, we will want to burn through the shot clock here, and they're not going to foul. So I think at this point, Indian Hills is going to get out of here with 2 Hy-Vee Warrior wins. Another tough battle with another very good team, Frank Phillips. That's going to result in 2 shots coming for Walters. Going to come out of here with 2 really good wins against very good teams. Walters got that one. Yeah, now Trenton, just don't miss one, man. Keep your dad happy here, will you? And he got it. Nice job. So you look, Collin County, Frank Phillips, Grayson, Hill, Howard, McLennan, Midland, New Mexico Junior College, New Mexico Military Institute, Odessa, Ranger, South Plains, Southwestern Christian College, Temple, Weatherford, and Western Texas College. I mean, that is a difficult region. 20 seconds to go, 14-point Warrior lead, and we will dribble this out and get out of here with 2 Hy-Vee Warrior wins. We'll get you some final numbers after a quick break, and then we'll get set for our post-game interview coming up with Coach Cole Dewey. Indian Hills is going to win this 76-62. A huge thank you to Roger Redding and everybody here at South Plains. Coach Hayden Sowers, always great to had a chance to visit with him before the game, and I always enjoy visiting with